Good evening and welcome everybody to the Community Wars Shoutcast series. I guess that's what we're calling it. So yeah, here with me, Nova Blue, and of course Istaroon.
Hello everyone.
There we go. Today's match is Moominpeter versus Arkaim, which was obviously, all these matches are from our Community Wars tournament. We'll be doing a big ass series on them. We've got a lot of games to cast, so thank you to everyone who recorded those. That's very awesome of you. So, we're going to jump straight into the first match, guys. It's full best of three. We're going to go straight from the start, so I hope you enjoy and listening to us ramble on about it. So, let's go. So, you ready, Restoon?
Yep, ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so he's just obviously setting up his match. But I like this deck. I remember this from the tournament. Where he's got the Kali.
Yeah, he has the
Kali,
the super flexible Overseer's command zone mixed in with the ability to throw in Flame Dawn and throw in DOD if you wanted to. This was the match from Losers Round 4, I believe.
Okay. Losers Round 4. Alright, so fairly well on.
Yeah, fairly late on in the tournament.
And I've just got to say, I love the Torchbearer in command. Gotta love it.
Well, it gives you an extra 3 damage when you play it out, so even if it goes down round 1 to like a lightning bolt or something, you still get 3 damage out. Not something he really has to worry about in this game.
But I don't
given what Arkaim's running, but still.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, predictable. He just throws out that. A bit odd. Oh, I'm just eyeing up his nice Zushen over there. That's very nice from Arkaim. So yeah, Arkaim's running a 2 Genesis 1 DOD. And I think in this deck he was running double Overseers, 1 Flame Dawn in this particular one he's chosen.
Yeah, he was set up to do double Overseers.
Yeah. So he's got himself an 11/11 support drone on turn 2, that's an incredible combo. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's a support zone for you. Ooh, Moominpeter has initiative here, so if he wanted to, he could use that banish and take that support drone out of the game.
Yep. Which, in my personal opinion, I would just do, because like that can get so out of hand if left alone,
there he
especially
goes
with the Tinkerer. So pushes all that out.
And Arkaim is probably going to end up losing. Ooh, that stinks.
Oh, oh my god, that hurts.
Because of the fact that support drone triggers before anything else, he still gets in there. Good news is he can play out the Flame Dawn Commando and finish him off if he wanted. He chooses
not to, though. Yeah, because even the Tinkerer, but then the Secluded could buff into it as well, and it isn't his priority, so it might not work.
Remember, Commando's an on-play effect. It would trigger first, same way as
I'm still not used to that whole change. I'm still not used to that.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So he's brought out an Infected Monk. Infected Monk with a Constructor is a deadly combo. You buff anything onto that, and it'll
come back at full later on.
Yeah, exactly. It'll come back for round 2 later on, and it can do some serious work, and it can trade incredibly well. So
I wish they would make some of those old infected cards dual purity, so that you could. Is that the right one? Dual purity, same way Kali and Z are now. Just because I think it'd be cool to give the extra options to sleepers.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he foiled his plan slightly. He killed the unit that he was going to buff the Infected Monk into.
It's still a 16 support drone. Yeah. That's not fun.
No, not indeed. But he has played the Harahel, Angel of Virtue. Which I have got used to saying.
And he's ascended too,
Yeah, he's got enough angels out. All them Cornicans.
And he's got Guns of Goliath.
This is going to hurt. But with that Z in command, I love the fact that you could just be like, right, balls to the wall, I'm going to put everything out there, use all my resources, make all these flies and go for it. Because there's no mass death to worry about or anything like that, so it could work very much in his favour. Like, obviously,
he's keeping the Angel of Virtue back. I think he's worried about losing that 2/2 bonus.
Well, the 2/2 bonus is very, very strong. So he's definitely thinking about this. The plays from Arkaim right now, if he has to give him a jetpack and uses like the Zhu Shen, that could be good, but he can't do that till next turn because it's a 7-turn combo. Also, if he had a flyer of some kind. Ouch. Oof. That's going to leave a bruise. And you see he's emptying his graveyard as well. He's doing pretty well, just dumping his graveyard completely in. But he still has some presence on the board. He's not completely out. And he does have 2 Guns of Goliath in his hands.
I think he's going to stop by pumping out 2 of the Flying Spirits. He wants to keep himself at 6 for next turn because he wants to be able to have the option. Oh, he goes further in. I thought he was going to save the option to precautionary measures.
That's true, yeah. But yeah, he's got to pull it first, obviously.
Yeah.
Prior planning to that card going out is quite good, but the way Angel's designed, it doesn't really matter too much if they die because precautionary measures is so damn strong. But he does have to be careful of that Zhu Shen. If he gets some kind of flying unit to block, that Zhu Shen could really do some work. Angelify. 18-12. Has that thing died once yet? No, it hasn't. It's still human.
No, it hasn't. It's still fine. He did lose the Untouchable that Angelify grants for 1 turn, which probably won't make that much of a difference, but it will let him do Stumble.
Because he did it on... He did it on Moominpeter's priority, which he shouldn't really do. That's not the best way to do it, but he does have a distinct advantage here. He's just pushing back with a Stumble.
He should have used a second blocker there. There's no, because if he does has an AA missile or anything like that, or a cannon fire or a laser cannon, at least throw 2 defenders out there just to block that support drone. Because he could die so quickly.
But there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, double temporal anomaly.
Well,
there's still not much. There we go, and he pushes through. It's a close match, though.
Yeah, it is. It is a close match. I think there was a little bit of a misplay there, but Moominpeter does make it through with the Stumble.
It does. So 1-0 to Moominpeter. That was a really cool game. I really like his avatar there, his picture. I can't remember what's that from. I don't think I've seen that one actually.
No, that must be an exclusive to one of the Humble Bundles or something like that.
Yes, potentially, yes. But no, that was a really, really good match. There's some very nice plays coming out of both players, to be honest.
And with the Zhu Shen coming out that turn, if he had not stumbled that infected monk, it would have been disastrous.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that monk would have just destroyed that line. He had, 12 hit points left? So that would go through 3 of the spirits. And
2 of the spirits, because the spirits were 10-10 at the time.
Yes, but he was a 12 and Zhu Shen popped out. So their thing was cut in half.
Yeah.
So he would have eaten 3 of the spirits. I mean, he might have still died. Well, he shoved Kali out. He would have lived 1 more turn.
I mean, maybe he should have gone more... Arkaim should have gone more in earlier on. If he'd put more pressure... It's
always so hard to decide if you want to hold back or go forward as Genesis, though.
Yeah, because Genesis can be very rushy with splitter bots and Infected Drone, Alator, and things like that. Can be quite rushy early on.
I was surprised we didn't see a splitter bot in that one. Maybe Arkaim didn't have one in his deck. Maybe he didn't just draw
he's got one in his deck. He just obviously didn't pull it. If you haven't put a splitter bot in a GI deck, that's the first thing you do when you make a GI deck.
I'm a little confused why Splitterbot isn't to Purity. I think that a change in the Purity to a lot of cards, I think, would balance the game out a lot more.
No, I think it's fine, honestly. It's an extremely powerful card, yes. But on the other hand, some cards are going to be more powerful, and it's not so ridiculous that it's unbelievable, but it's just really good. All right.
So it doesn't look like he swapped his deck out. He's still running with the 2 Overseer's Purity.
Yes, he's got the Banish in his hand, so yeah, most likely. It's a very cool deck. I really like it.
That Zhu Shen just plays so many mind games.
Oh, not playing the Zhu Shen is almost the best tactic if you have him in command. It's so potent.
It's the mind games more than anything that gives it the power. It's you don't even have to play it during the game. You just make them wonder if.
Yeah, exactly. So he does have priority. If he brings out, is another support drone going to come out and ruin his day again?
Oh, that would be awful. Does he move over one cornice just to? Yeah, he does. Yeah. He's worried about it. He wants to make sure to block it just in case.
Cool. Well, it's gone this time, so Moominpeter does have the distinct board advantage.
And gone before he can move it onto the defense drone with a constructor or anything like that, too.
Well, he has to pull a constructor first, so he's playing the flyer out.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful because obviously that big defense column can block. And with the Elator, after at least 2 turns, it's going to become...
Yeah. Ooh, there comes the constructor. Ooh, this is going to sting. Yeah. You can only get it up to 6, though, so...
Although he can just pull back.
Ollie's going to live.
Yeah, he can just pull back and wait for that to die now.
But she won't live well.
Defense golem. This is one thing a lot of people don't do, actually, is when you're playing a defense golem out, play the stuff that will die first, or you think will die most likely at the front, because then that absorbs the damage and it'll stay alive for another turn and you'll get another use out of it. So that's perfect. There we go.
And the barter golem, you mean?
Mm-hmm. The alternative play to that was pull the Kali back, and because of the immolate, you could have just waited for it to die. He's on 9 health, so it's immolate 5, so it would have taken 2 turns to die.
Kill the constructor. Don't kill the constructor.
I know.
If you place the Zhu Shen, at least he still got it down. Oh, yeah. He's waiting. He doesn't know what to do.
I know his exact feeling. Like, you see one of those and you're like, right, if I kill one of the scouting drones, it'll solve some of the problem for now. But then if I kill the constructor, it'll solve problems later.
And this deck has enough stuff to deal with flyers.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't really worry about the scouting drone.
Yeah. I would almost kill it next turn, because he could still use it this turn because it's his priority. So I'd almost wait till do it next turn and then save a bit of resources.
Getting that Luca out twice is gonna hurt.
It is indeed.
That's a bold move, pulling out the murder golem for that.
I know. That's pretty ballsy, but it worked. It paid off.
Yeah.
So Luca ascended. Here we go.
Yeah, he's got to get some flyers out to block that.
Mm-hmm. But he's got his own Luca ascended, so this could do well.
He's just going for the all-in. He bets that
he's going ham. He is going ham
off this turn.
But as you see, he's putting the Kali first because it deals the most damage, but it's still very vulnerable.
It'll live no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's blocked. I'm sure he's gonna. Well, I'm not so sure if he'll throw out Zhu Shen, but it would probably be a good idea.
Oh,
if he throws out Zhu Shen, Luca would live through Kali to block one more person, which isn't saying much, but it's something.
Oh, he's thinking about it now. Is he pulling everything back apart from the Kali?
Why would he do that?
Well, he saw the Zhu Shen coming.
Yeah.
He obviously got a gut feeling that, the Zhu Shen's coming, so let's pull all the way back. Okay, well, now the Zhu Shen's negated, he has a lot more advantage, but...
The Martyr Golem's gone too.
He's just played a bomb bot. More mind games are coming out. So he plays the Zhu Shen, that mind game doesn't happen anymore, and then he plays the bomb bot, so here's another mind game.
Bomb bot's so hard to deal with now.
Yeah.
They even said that Bombot was going to be harder to deal with. Now, there are a few things that will be able to live through the turn.
Mm-hmm.
But Moominpeter he has no hand left. There's nothing else he can do but just hope and pray right now.
The thing is, he's got Z.
He does have Z.
He does have Z.
But he's not using Z.
Not this turn, because he's just emptied his hand. I think he played 4 cards that turn.
Oh, that's going to hurt. That's a lot of damage coming in.
Oh, and the Agelify.
Oh, and buff on the Bombot, too.
And it's on his priority.
How much is that coming through? Oof. Ooh.
This is close. But he does have another flyer because that Soldier of Solace hits, so...
Do you think he's going to try for the draw? Because I don't think he has enough to block all this.
Well, the thing is, it won't be... He can try... This turn, he can either try for a draw or block and hope for the best. Because...
If he blocks and hopes for the best, the Bombot could get him. He's got to put at least 3 things out there to block.
Yeah, that's the most logical way forward.
Well, he can try and soak a hit from 2 of them.
Well, it's either he defends and waits it out another turn, but then he could not explode the Bombot and keep attacking. Or he could go all out, which he looks like he might be doing. And that could end in tears from the Bombot as well.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It all depends really on what Arkaim does this turn, because he can't. There's so many bad decisions for Moominpeter to make here, but he just doesn't know what could possibly be the good one.
Exactly.
It all depends on what happens with that Bombot. That Bombot could live, but disappear into another scouting drone. Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
that's GG. I don't think
not
there's
necessarily.
anything
He did do that, so he did have a backup, but obviously now he has no cards in his hand and a very little amount of resource to play.
If he banishes everything, he better banish that constructor, because he can't kill Z with it.
At this stage, I'm not sure actually, because at this stage I'm not sure that would do anything, because the game's kind of on the knife edge. It's either going to go one way or another in the next couple of turns, maximum. Yeah. So
he's got to wait on the banish this turn anyways, because he doesn't know if the constructor is going to construct itself, which is always a good move, because most people don't think about it.
Yeah, true.
There's such a big resource disadvantage now. It's 6.
But he doesn't have any cards in his hand, so...
Yeah, so he's not really losing out that much.
And I mean,
but at the same time, every turn, that's a lot.
Paying 1 for a flying 6/6 is just cheap. So cheap. He's going balls to the wall. This is it. He's like, screw it.
He doesn't really have any more option. But if he doesn't block with anything, he's dead too. So
yeah, I honestly think he should just block all the way. Potentially. And leave maybe one thing in attack. And just kind of see how it goes. And hope for the best, really.
He's checking chat. He's wondering if he needs to type GG yet.
He's getting there. Oh, he's extending the turn.
He's thinking.
He nearly ran out then.
Yeah, he's like, okay, let's try this again. We're gonna get Z out there.
That's it.
I'm sure he's gonna put the last spirit out too.
Yeah, he's gotta. Yeah, balls to the wall. He's gone. That's it. He's committed. What a man.
One way or another.
Oh.
Anomaly. That's not enough damage to kill him this turn though.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Oh, he played another Zhu Shen. Shit. That's it.
That hurts.
Yeah, he played another Zhu Shen.
Ugh, board's wiped. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, and he didn't even get
How does he block this?
He can't. He can't, unless he has a calamity and suddenly 5 more resources. I don't think anything's going to happen. He's like, last-ditch attempt, let's do this. Struggling through the wall, struggling through the pain.
Yeah, there he goes. He knows it. He knows it's done.
Yep. All right. Well, that is 1-1, if I believe. The Z does survive, so I'm happy about that.
It's okay as long as he leaves.
Of course. Yes.
To fight another day.
Yeah, of course. It's perfect. Perfect. So, comments on that match then.
It all came down to that Bombot, because if he had pulled everything back and just let the Bombot explode and the Bombot got nothing, Arkaim would have been in bad position, because there was just too much on the board for him to force his way through. He just had too many creatures out at the time. Ooh, looks like he's switching up his deck. He's going for 2 Purity Flame Dawn this time.
In comes the Saculluses. Nice. Okay.
Saculangel.
Saculangel.
That's a nice deck name right there.
I like it. Someone needs to draw a picture.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking that he has to really outrush the build-up power of GI.
Okay, he's changing it up a bit.
So even out of his pre-built deck, he's switching stuff out. So he's going really extreme.
Yeah, he took out the
2 Consecrates.
2 Consecrates and 2 Bromwish's Banners, which I would say work incredibly well with this deck. So
I think he doesn't want the Consecrates in there because he hasn't seen any War Machines so far, and he hasn't seen any token spam, so he doesn't need the Consecrates.
Turning into Stumbles, that's good against GI. Yeah. Very good. I still disagree with... I think the Bromwich Banner is still worthwhile having in there. I want a Burning Prejudice. Ah, well. Having a Burning Prejudice is interesting. Not many people play it.
It's not a bad idea, especially since he knows his opponent has Z as well. If you just go, whoop, send back all the spirits, it can save you a turn. But he's only putting 1 in.
It's just for that clutch moment, potentially.
Yeah, I guess it's just for the heart of the cards top deck moment.
Yeah. I like the fact that we could see a screen in between and see what he's thinking.
Yeah, there's no way that you can include that in a
live match.
Match, probably. They might show you the sideboarding portion, though. I'm not sure. If
Potentially.
That would be pretty cool, though.
It would. He's thinking. He's like, I want the more flamed one.
There's no paladins in this deck.
Yeah, that's.
I guess he's really counting on the turn 2 plays from the soldiers because they get flight if they hit the fortress.
Personally, I'd take the Martyr Golems up to 2. I think 3 has always been a bit too many for me in a deck. I'd bring it on to 2.
I wonder if he's really worried about him swapping out and getting a lot of Yanshi's Wrath.
Yeah, that's true. Because Yanshi's Wrath could really screw over this deck quite quickly. Because he still gets power curve, it's all on 1.
Not this one, actually. This one, most of his stuff is over 4 hit points. I mean, he has the Torch Players, he has the 2 Commandos, and the Cornisons, but everying else has 5 or more hit points.
True.
So this one's less vulnerable, in which case, why worry about the Martyr Golems?
Potentially.
He does have 3 Wealthy Nobles that can chip away at the morale pretty quick.
Yeah, of course. All right, here we go. So his starting hand looks pretty good, actually. Yeah. Looks pretty damn good.
Plays up through turn 3. After that, the command zone takes over, and he's just got so many options for turn 4. But that's a Arkaim appreciates the amateur as well.
That's what I thought. Okay, so he's played out just a Wealthy Noble this time, which we haven't seen from either player, I don't think, even though they've probably both got them in the decks.
Arkaim had Wealthy Noble first 2 games. He stayed out till the end last game. The first one, I don't remember, to be honest with you.
I don't think there were any, because there was a Yuanshi's Wrath, so I think he kind of stayed away from it.
Yeah, he knows the support drones. Ooh, 2 Nobles in the first hand. That's
Ouch. That's
a lot of resource advantage.
Yeah, he doesn't have any Commandos in his hand either. Because the Commandos are great for dealing with stuff.
Yeah, he only has 2 Commandos in this version of his deck.
Yeah. It may have been a mistake this time. Or maybe just Arkaim got lucky. Got very lucky.
We don't know what Arkaim's been doing with his deck either. So Arkaim could have been like, okay, I just need to build resource up because... I thought for a second, where that defense golem went down, I thought for a second he pulled out a 3rd Wealthy Noble.
Oh dear, that'd be a miracle. But yeah, he's got that flyer out and flying, but he needs more damage.
Yeah,
he needs to,
the defense golem's too big, though.
Yeah.
It's a 626.
Already, and it's going to get bigger next turn.
Yeah.
It's going to boost the 929 next turn, so at least. So I think stumbling back that, although Stumble was good and it got him, 9 damage?
It got him flight. That's the big thing.
That's true. But then as long as the defense golem's out, that's nothing.
Yeah, Zhu Shen really early. I think he just wanted to wipe everything out.
That's a bit of an early Zhu Shen for my
liking. He wants the Zhu Shen out because I imagine he has another in his deck. I think he wants that Zhu Shen in front so the Zhu Shen dies so he can play another one.
See, if he uses Stumble now on the defense golem, he could do some pretty decent amount of damage with the Luca coming out now.
Is the Angel of Virtue flying yet? With Luca out, would he fly?
No.
I think so.
No. He doesn't fly. Even when
once he ascends, he flies, doesn't he?
I don't think so. I think it's just the buff.
I can't remember.
It's just and he's just pulled a Z as well, and he's got the resource advantage. So that's
I can't see Moominpeter coming back from this. I mean, the Saculus is nice, but it's not going to be enough to overcome that. It's going to put a dent in it, though. That's going to do 30 damage? Something like that?
He hasn't played either of the Lucas. I think he should have played one of the Lucas last turn.
I think he was focusing on getting more creatures out.
Oh, yeah, because he got 2 more flyers out from C. Because now he's down to 4 resources. I've just noticed that. Holy crap, 5 resources now compared to Arkaim's 9. Ouch.
Now he can stumble, and he can guns.
But the thing is, Arkaim's still scared. Arkaim is still scared.
I think rightfully so, because he does not have a lot of ability to block those flyers, and he has.
He's just going to play out the flyers. He's just going to play out the flyers. That's
you want
move.
Saculus out there. You want to try and get Saculus.
Yeah, you want him dead, don't you? It's great. You're like, hi Saculus, you pay him out. Yeah, thanks for the help. Right, see you later. Go die. Which is nice, just so you can pull another one. At least the opponent is dead, so he doesn't have to worry about that. So that resource advantage doesn't mean... Look at the triple Luca.
Oh, he'd rather have a stumble right now, though. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Or
an exhaust. A stumble or an exhaust, and he has game. But, well, no, there are some Angelifies in the deck. If he Angelifies Alita, of all things, that could really, really take down some of those guys.
Yes.
She'd be able to at least block 2, but he's loading up. He wants to go all in.
He needs to play the Lucas. Like, look at them. They're waiting to be played.
Yeah, if you draw all 3 of them, that's a sign.
Yeah, exactly. You have to play at least one. Come on.
What did he play instead of that this turn? He's playing the Guns of Goliath, which you can argue, yeah, that's a +2/+2, but
and then he's
for
playing
the non-angel stuff. But that's only... You want Saculus to die, and outside of that, it's just the Torchbearer. Why wouldn't you do the Luca instead of Guns of Goliath?
Oh, he's feeling something. Something in his gut. It's like, I should pull back.
Well, Arkaim is at 11 resources.
Oh.
Yeah, pulling back doesn't save you from Calamity. I don't know.
No.
I don't know what he was thinking, but whatever he was thinking is now irrelevant. And he's only down to 5 resources when Arkaim has 10. That really hurts.
And Arkaim is sitting there with 7 cards in his hand as well.
Scouting drone.
Double scouting mission. Oh my god. Double scouting mission after
points.
A calamity. That's gotta hurt. Jesus Christ. Now he's like, Luca, save me.
She's gonna try. I don't know if she can. Because what if he has a Luca? We know they're in the deck.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
if he
at least
plays
they were in the deck. I imagine they haven't gone anywhere.
No. Luca's just a card that you want to put in there. He's saying ouch, which I agree with him on that front.
Came in 11 resources right before the Calamity came out. I'm like, is he worried about a Calamity pulling back? No, that doesn't save you. Ugh.
And there's another bomb bot coming out as well. Oh, and he manages to block both of these. He does have a bit of health to play with. Like, 85 health is still a fair amount. Even 73 is still a good amount to play with. But...
He's hating the fact that those Lucas are in his hand right now. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah.
He should have... Yeah, if what you were saying, if he had played him earlier and one of those Lucas was a Guns of Goliath, I think he'd be in better shape right now.
He probably should have gone more all out, I think. Because he looked like he was going that way because he kept pumping the spirits from Z. So he kept looking like he was going to go all out, but... he didn't kind of push through hard enough, I don't think. I think he should have just gone for it right from the start. But, yeah, we'll see how this turns out, because this could go one of 2 ways. It's all dependent on the bomb bot right now.
I have not seen a cannon fire or a laser cannon out of Arkaim in any of the games so far. It's a flying bomb bot.
Oh, God, with Angelify.
Luca's going to block a lot of this, but she's not going to block that bomb bot.
Nope, and that's the one she wanted to block.
That's going to be a 20 damage coming out.
Oh, look, there's the commando that he needed at the beginning of the game.
If he commandos the bomb bot and then throws out the...
It's still not going to do much. He needs to get rid of that bomb bot.
It could actually kill the bomb bot, though, if he commanded the bomb bot and the bomb bot still attacked. The Vigilant Protector would be able to...
No, it wouldn't, because it has to kill something to get to fly. So it wouldn't defend it.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't...
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, so that bomb bot's there to stay unless he's got something to block it right now.
He doesn't have any banishes either because he switched over to 2 Flamed On.
Yep, indeed. So, as much as going...
There's 3 more spirits coming out from Arkaim.
Yep, because of the Z. Now it's looking dire. I think he's either got to go all out, or that's it. Or all defending, potentially.
Against what would all defending do? He only needs 1 ground blocker.
Well, I know he needs to stop that bomb bot.
Yeah,
but he's not going to be able to.
He just doesn't have any flyers.
The
only thing the only thing with legs on the ground is the splitter bot right now.
Pretty much. If only Splitterbots had wings. Oh wait, and Jellyfy.
Oh, that would not be.
No, in this situation, I would just go all out, but just to try and potentially get the draw if I got lucky with the positioning.
No, don't put the Commando first. You want that Protector to get flying. Oh, that's a mistake.
Yeah, but he could do it in any other way. He could put the Splitter first or anything. So.
Yeah, I'd take the risk and try and.
True.
If you're worried about the splitter, you need to throw a couple other things in the way first, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not exactly sure what his thoughts are for his order for his attack zone.
Yeah, well, that's most of the time. If you're a good player, they're more predictable because that you do the more logical positioning. It's just when you don't know the player, they're just so unpredictable in where their positioning lies. There's the Bombot. I've just noticed that exclamation mark on the Bombot on the guy looking at the Bombot. Oh, there we go.
That's
just mean. That's just a nail in the coffin. That's just mean.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. Well, there we go. Arkaim takes the set.
That was a close. Even still, 20 health.
Yeah.
They 76 versus 75 morale too.
I think
pretty tight.
Yeah, I think the mistake he potentially made was going for not going all out after his first attempt at rushing everything with the flyers. If he'd gone all out and killed a bit more stuff and kind of kept pushing, he might have done a bit better. But no, overall, really good matches. So what are your opinions on those?
I think Moominpeter did hesitate a little bit too much. Once the Bombots are out, you gotta stop and think so much harder. Especially, there was a lot of mind games in Arkaim's deck between both the Bombots and the Zushin.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to make the right choice in that, and most of the time there isn't a right choice. There's just whichever you pick and pray that your opponent's playing it.
Yeah, exactly. But no, overall, that was a really good match. So thank you, Moominpeter, for sending this in. Thank you to Arkaim as well. Really appreciate it, and we'll be back again for another match. So thank you very much from me and Istaroon, and we'll see you next time.